Nathan Fast and the Wake Up with the Wolf Show on 99.5 The Wolf.
Today we're talking to Shelly from Mesquite. Reached out on our Wolf Facebook page to let us know about something strange went down at her house last weekend. You say you and your man Jason were sleeping until what happened?
Yeah, so we were sleeping. It was late. It was like 2:30, so Sunday morning at this point. And Jason's work phone started just going off. And he had it on vibrate, but it was like sitting on the dresser, so it was still making like that annoying noises. So after the third missed call in a row, I just finally got out of bed and went to see who it was.
So who was it?
The name on the caller ID said Vicky, who's a coworker of his. I faintly remember meeting her like at his company holiday party last year.
Okay, can you tell me how that meeting went?
Yeah, she was kind of inebriated, like she was just kind of making a fool of herself, honestly. It wasn't a really good first impression. So when I saw her name pop up in the middle of the night, I don't know. I just naturally kind of got that, like, a little suspicious.
Yeah,
you know?
I could see that. So what did Jason say when you told him?
I woke him up and showed him the missed calls. But he just brushed it off. He just pretty much said, like, it was probably just a butt dial. So, I don't know, later that morning, I was like, I just asked him, all right, well, why would Vicky be calling you that late? And fair question. And then I just asked him to call her back in front of me. And he refused. Mm-hmm.
Why would he refuse if he had nothing at all to hide?
Exactly. So that's what I want to know. I mean, why wouldn't he just call her back and make sure everything was okay with her? I mean, maybe it was some sort of emergency, you know?
Something a little strange about that.
Honestly, that's why I wrote to you. I think there's something he might be hiding, but of course, he's not going to tell me, so...
All right, well, how about this? We're going to try to get Jason on the phone and try to get you some answers next.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Lisa, how are we doing on time here?
Good. I think we should go to Leah here in Cleburne.
Which one is she on?
Line 2.
Leah, you just heard all this. What is your take?
I just think if he didn't have anything to hide, there's no reason why he shouldn't have been able to call her in front of her. What's the big deal? I mean, maybe it was an emergency, you know, and if it's not a big deal, that should be a phone call that could be made in front of her.
I don't know. Kind of makes me feel like a puppet. Dance for me. Do this right now, you know. I that's just me.
Oh.
And if you can't do this for me, then you don't love me. I might be seeing more into this. I don't know.
I just think it's a matter of trust. If he's saying it's not a big deal, then prove it's not a big deal.
How about Terry in Balch Springs? You still there?
Yeah, I feel like maybe it was an emergency or something, and he should call her back just to make sure everything's all right. Maybe she did really need him. Maybe she was stranded somewhere. Or maybe it was really a booty call.
Terry bringing the heat from Balch Springs. We're going to find out. We're going to get him on the phone next and get some answers.
Nathan Fast and the Wake Up with the Wolf Show on 99.5 The Wolf.
Been talking to Shelly from Mesquite. Last weekend, she and her man Jason, fast asleep, when around 2:30 Sunday morning, his work phone started buzzing. So after the third missed call in a row, she got out of bed to see who it was. It was a female coworker. Next morning, she asked him to call her back in front of him, and he wouldn't. Now, Tiffany's in Lake Dallas this morning. What is your take on this?
I'm thinking if he didn't have anything to hide and she called 3 times at 2:30 in the morning, then there's a reason for that. And if it was an emergency, he should call her regardless of anybody making him. That should be instinct.
So if that was your man, how would you handle it?
I actually had an ex-husband who had an affair with his coworker. So I would have called back myself.
Okay, so Shelly, when you looked at the caller ID, what name was popping up on that screen?
It said Vicky, who, if it's the same girl I'm thinking of, it's a coworker of his who I only met once.
Okay, well, where'd y'all meet?
It was at his company Christmas party, and she was definitely overserved and kind of acting like a fool. So I woke Jason up, and I showed him the missed calls, but he was still half asleep. He said it was probably an accidental butt dial, and basically just shrugged it off and went back to bed.
But in the morning, you say you brought it up again?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I asked him to call her back in front of me, but he wouldn't. He told me I was just being crazy, and that she was probably still sleeping, and that he'd just check up on her the next day at work.
That sounds a little bit off to me.
Yeah, me too. Why wouldn't you just call her in front of me? But I clearly wasn't going to get any answers myself, so I reached out to you guys.
All right, well, let's try to get Jason on the phone here and see how it goes. Do us a favor and kind of stay quiet here until you hear something that makes you want to jump back in.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Jason.
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Jason. I'm calling you today from LT's Flowers. We just opened up a store here off 635. We're right across the street from Red Lobster, kind of near the El Phoenix. And we want to help get the word out, so we're offering 100 people in our area a dozen beautiful long stem red roses, absolutely free today.
I'm good. Can you just take me off the list, please?
Absolutely, Jason. You know what? We'll go ahead and take your name and your number off our database. But as a gift for your inconvenience, I still want to offer you not just a dozen red roses, but also a box of our premium chocolate-dipped strawberries. They're dipped right here in Mesquite.
I'm good. Just take me off your list and don't call me again, please.
Jason, you know what? They're 100% free of charge. We won't even need a credit card from you. I'd really like to give this to you today.
Free? Nothing is free.
Actually, Jason, I totally understand your position here, but we're doing a big marketing blitz for our very first month in business, hopefully to generate some positive reviews on Google and Yelp and more. So I just want to turn you into customers somewhere down the road.
And you don't need anything from me?
Nothing at all, just the name that you would like me to send these flowers to. And as a matter of fact, if we get everything together by 8 a.m. this morning, your very special someone's going to be enjoying those chocolate-dipped strawberries by lunchtime today. So who should we deliver these to?
How about, we'll go with Vicky.
Okay, great. I'll get that name written down here.
Seriously? Vicky?
Hello?
Why are you sending flowers to Vicky? Are you serious?
What's going on here?
You're asking me what's going on here. You have so much explaining to do right now.
Hey, Jason, you're on 99.5 The Wolf with Nathan Fast, Lisa Taylor, and Shelly.
I'm so confused right now.
Of course you're confused. I reached out to them because you refused to call her back in front of me. You're ridiculous. Now I know why.
Shelly, it's not like that.
Really? It's not like that. Then how is it like? Because it looks like a booty call in the middle of the night to me from your coworker, Vicky.
No, she had a question about a project at work.
At 3 a.m. on a Sunday?
She was still at work, and she was trying to call me, and yeah.
Why wouldn't you call her back in front of Shelly then?
Because it's a top secret project, and I could get into trouble with my company if any of the details get leaked.
Are you serious? You work for a company that makes salsa. How some secret can that get?
Shelly, look, it's not like that.
Hey, Jason, I think we're going to let you go here. Shelly, are you doing okay right now?
Honestly, no, not really. I knew something was up. Like, I had that feeling in my gut. I knew it. I couldn't figure it out, and I thought I was going crazy, and I had to reach out to somebody to help me, so thank you.
Let's stay in touch. I want to stay updated on this, and I'll tell you what, we're going to give you some tickets to Lisa. What do we got laying around over there?
How about Randy Rogers Band New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
You and your girls bringing in 2019, getting your mind off things. You deserve it.
Thank you so much. Like, something good would be awesome right now, so thank you.
Did he really say she was calling about a top secret project? What is this, Mission Impossible? Like, what? Really?
Well, I think she got all the answers she needs.
It's Nathan Fast and the Wake Up with the Wolf Show on 99.5 The Wolf.